It is official. We have a total full-on SHTF event. It is a viral pandemic like out of the movies, and people are running scared. And scared people do things they wouldn't normally do in normal day-to-day polite society. And that kind of freaks me out. And overall, yeah, it's a little bit scary because we're dealing with a virus that has never existed before. Nobody has built up any immunity to it, and the headlines don't help. There's no vaccine, there's no cure, there's no personal protective equipment. Millions upon millions of people are going to get infected. 20 million could possibly die, and there's not enough hospital beds. The infrastructure is going to absolutely collapse underneath the strain, and our entire world is going to end as we know it. And that could very well be true. However, in the midst of all this doom and gloom, I want to inject a little bit of perspective into this situation. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. 5 reasons why you are not going to die from the coronavirus. Probably. Maybe. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. Let's get into it. The Earth is currently home to about 7.7 billion people, and out of that massive number, we have about, 6,000 dead, 7,000 dead last time I checked? So what is the percentage of the Earth's population that have actually died from the coronavirus? And the math is not difficult here. Last time I checked, it is literally about 0.000, like 1 trillionth, or some sort of crazy number, like 1 trillionth of 1% odds that you are going to die from the coronavirus. So this means from a very high level, your odds of dying from COVID-19 are infinitesimal. But let's say 1% of the world's population turns up dead from COVID-19. That's 77 million people. We're talking some serious mass graves, right? But, even though that sounds like a lot of people, that's only 1% of the world's population. So I don't think that's an end of times extinction level event. Maybe some calling of the herd is a good thing, as long as it's not your grandmother or grandparent, right? Or not your loved one, of course. Now, listen, if you get more detailed, researchers currently believe that about 5 in 40 coronavirus cases in 1,000 will result in death, with a best guess of about 9 in 1,000, which is about 1%. The majority of people who get this virus don't even know they have it, and they get better, and then nobody knows, and life goes on for them. The World Health Organization Director General, I'm going to totally destroy this dude's name. It's Tedros Ghebreyesus, something like that. Anyway, said that globally about 3.4% of reported COVID-19 cases have actually died. However, it's important to note that scientists figure the death rate is much lower because, why? Not all the cases are being reported. Overall, most experts agree that the mortality rate is about 2% or lower, and of course, yes, this depends on a range of variables: age, sex, race, and general health, which we'll get into next. On to number 2, about those factors and variables that play into whether you live or die from the coronavirus. I found this information in about 5 seconds flat and then cross-referenced it with a few other sources just to make sure I was getting some decent data and not some sort of fear-mongering information. But using this super handy, helpful chart, we can get a good idea of, the difference between the male mortality rates, the female mortality rates, age, and a bunch of other interesting variables. On to number 3. Spring is right around the corner, and that is a good thing because the flu thrives during the winter months. And a few reasons. Obviously, people are inside, and that enables easier transmission of the virus since people are in enclosed spaces closer to each other, and they're going to be probably less hygienic in that process. And then also, if you are inside during the winter months and the sun is not shining, that means you're not getting vitamin D. And vitamin D, of course, is essential for maintaining good health. But studies have also shown that supplementing with vitamin D helps combat the flu and also helps to boost your immune system. And then there's some other micronutrient supplements that can also help as a powerful antiviral agent and also anti-inflammatory and also natural histamine. Another reason why you will not die from the coronavirus. Number 4, you don't live or work in an environment that exposes you to the masses. Imagine living in New York City right now, or working in a nursing home, or any sort of job where you are exposed to a lot of people from diverse backgrounds and diverse areas on a regular basis. And that's why living on a farm right now in the middle of nowhere keeps looking better and better. But listen, you got to deal with reality. And for me and a lot of other Americans, we have to live or work near cities or large urban centers. So what can you do to mitigate that issue? Well, you can choose or try to choose as much as humanly possible an inland location that's not right on the coast, that's not right next to major ports of entry, not right next to an airport that's intaking, let's say, international flights from Wuhan, China. Because we've seen how the virus spreads through airlines and through seaports, and that's why all the clusters of massive infection areas, oddly enough, Seattle, New York City, yeah, that's where everybody is flowing through. So it's natural you would have outbreaks in those areas, and then the outbreak just kind of spreads and spreads and spreads. But basically, moral of the story is, get as far away from humans as humanly possible without being a total isolation, because, not all humans are bad. And then on to number 5. You don't go out of your way to travel to viral outbreak locations such as New York, Washington State, Italy, and pretty much a lot of other places in the world. You wash your hands a lot, you avoid sick people at all times, you're working from home, and you're working hard on maintaining your own health by staying physically fit, eating good, clean food, and not letting yourself turn into a walking shit sandwich that can be killed by the flu on crack. Be hard to kill and keep your immune system healthy. So there you have it. 5 reasons why you're not going to die of the coronavirus. And yes, this is a bad situation. And yes, even if you feel like you are over-prepared for something like this, still go to the gun store, get ammo while you can. It's being rationed right now and supplies are low. And also hit up the grocery store and get what you can, because you can never have enough preps and supplies. You can never be too prepared, is what I'm saying. Change my mind in the comments. But anyways, about preparedness and picking up essential things. If you have the hookup like I do, then you have this. So I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Massive amount of hand sanitizer, a ton of ammo, a ton of food. What else do I need in life? So anyways, guys, stay safe out there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already, and you like the content that you see. I don't want you subscribing if you're kind of on the fence. I want you all in or all out. So once again, guys, stay safe out there. Don't let your emotions take charge of your decision-making process. And I hope to see you in the next video if we don't all die of the coronavirus. Peace.